Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the train service in Jamaica. Now, Jamaica has one of the oldest train networks or train services in the world. But the train stopped running, I think it was the 1990s. And the only but passenger train service has stopped running. They have They have tried on more than one occasion to try to get the trains running again. And we're going to give you an update as to what they are planning to do. So, they have a pilot train service for students. Students can travel from Spanish Town to Old Harbor and from Spanish Town to Linstead. They'll have those trains up and running and it's working well. The bauxite companies still operate trains from their factory or from their plant to the port. But passenger train service is not available in Jamaica. Let's say you want to go from Kingston to Montego Bay or Kingston to Linstead, you have no passenger train service. So that is what they're trying to get up and running. And the train is more important now than ever before because Jamaica is growing, Jamaica is expanding. There's so much development going on in Jamaica. And although they're building highways and improving the road network, they're looking to add more airports. You still need the train because that is the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way to move a large number of people. So let's just imagine if you had a train running from Kingston to Portmore to Spanish Town back to Kingston. It would make a world of difference in moving people around. Now, that area is where you have the largest population in Jamaica, those three areas. Now, imagine if you had a train service that could take you to the North Coast. I'm not sure how long your train ride would be, but you could leave Kingston at 6 o'clock and reach Ocho Rios or by 7, maybe Trelawney by 7:38. It would be a game changer for Jamaica because the amount of development that's taking place on the North Coast. And one of the problems you're facing is the majority of Jamaica's population is in Kingston, Portmore, Spanish Town. And the bus service cannot get somebody from Kingston to those areas, the public transport system, I should say, in a timely and efficient manner. So if you had a train running, a train service, it would make a world of difference. It would actually help fuel the growth that's going on in Jamaica because people could move around the island easily and quickly. So we're going to go through an article that gives an update as to what they're trying to do to get the train service up and running again. But I just want to point out the train tracks are there. Maybe with a few exceptions, the tracks are there. Minor modifications. In some cases, they might need to make major changes. But for the majority of the network, the train lines are there. The Jamaica Railway Corporation owns a lot of land in Jamaica. A lot. And they still own the lands that those train tracks run on. So the train tracks are there. Mark you the trains that they have. The engines are old diesel engines, but they work because remember now, let the trains run for the bauxite companies and the trains run for the student train service. So we're going to give you an update on what the government plans to do re the trains. Now, this Minister of Transport and Mining, Honorable Audley Shaw, has said that the country's railway system will be revived and fast-tracked to take advantage of the numerous economic activities that are available. Addressing reporters and other stakeholders following a tour of the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, Minister Shaw singled out the tourism sector as one of the main industries that stand to benefit. He pointed to the once celebrated trip from Montego Bay to the island's southern coast as the ideal comeback for the train. The same way we're expanding our airports, we also want to revive our railway system here in Jamaica. Our railway system, which was closed 30 years ago, is one of the oldest railways in the Western Hemisphere and has a very rich history, Minister Shaw explained. We have a duty now to ensure that we reopen the railway. The first phase of the reopening is going to be a tourism opportunity that starts from Montego Bay into Appleton Estate with several stops along the way. The minister said the aim would be to boost the fortunes of community tourism. Businesses along the way of the southern coast would benefit tremendously. He noted that feasibility studies consistently show that there is a lot of appetite among stakeholders for a return of the train, as in the past it was a big hit with visitors. Alright guys, so that is the latest on what the government plans to do. Now that is 2022. Haven't really heard anything since then because Mr. Shaw has resigned and there's a new tourism minister now. Alright guys, let us know what you think about the train service being revived in Jamaica. And perhaps tourism might be the way to get it started. Alright guys, leave your comments in the section below. Have a good day.